He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Dropping back, it's Gray. Quick strike complete. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Crosses to 35. Turning it on! The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, they better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set.
Looking downfield, it's Gray. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Got a man. It's Wagner. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Covey. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Covey. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding.
Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Give to the back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back to throw, it's Gray. Shoots it to the left. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Touchdown, Wildcats! He found some open space. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Covey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Covey. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They're going to go to the air on 30 short. A strike downfield. And you'll get out of bounds. It's a first down. They're in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Gray. Oh, the ball dropped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. To the air on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Deep into the fourth quarter of this game, down by 6, they'll have to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And how about the execution by this offense? Taking almost...
Welcome to Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field and home to the Northwestern Wildcats, where it will be a sea of purple as the fans are more than ready for this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Northwestern Wildcats. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
Rides the back on the option. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go! Set!
They'll go to the ground. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Trick 9, beat!
He'll sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with that. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the 1st down. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Northwestern right back to the line.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Gray. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
22 water. 22 ready to go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Wagner. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've come to the end of the... Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGee. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. On the move, he fires. He's got it. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Over the middle, it's Wagner. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Banner.
To the air, it's Gray. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, the ball is loose. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And this offense has been a story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out.
One back, baby, one back!
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Using his legs, it's Warren.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to fool yourself.
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Fly trumpet.
Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Gray. Makes the catch. And they'll move the chains 7-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Brings into the open. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Finding an escape route. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. It's a draw. Oh, he's got a chance. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm... It's Beebe. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Titans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Titans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Titans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire for the senior.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick completion on the out route. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Titans with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Titans will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the heat. Time to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to...
And the quarterback will be slowed down back at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.